Hey Larry, welcome back.
How doing it?
We came back on Monday the 21st. It'd obviously been 4 or 5 weeks off. I find myself probably one of the longest serving here. So obviously it's a big change, big turnover this summer. And I think it's something that everyone's excited about and really looking forward to the future.
Morning. How are we? Not bad. Decade in there somewhere?
Obviously before my career, but times in the past it was players in the off-season, it was the off-season, but we get a programme now to work through, and I think this is minimum now. I think everyone does extra in that, so it's not really much chance for a break. I think you want to be hitting the ground running when the new season starts, and obviously if the Euro's on, it's inspiring, it's something that players want to be involved in. So I had a wee break out to London, but apart from that, I was at home working hard for the whole time.
Up your car.
Monday we came in and we done testing, the yo-yo test. It's always difficult, and then we trained Monday afternoon after getting the legs back. And Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday have been 3 very tough football sessions with gym sessions in the morning.
Yep, right back, quicker.
9-1.
Good, up, walk to the line, turn, up to the line, you stop.
I don't think the boot test is enjoyable. I was very surprised that it actually was, like, the standard is so good. I think obviously Barry done so well. I think he must have been like his back garden, Barry, just doing doggies all summer. So yeah, fair play to him. It's a brilliant score. I don't know what else more I could have done over the summer to be at the top, but it hits you quickly and it's not an enjoyable experience. I think you're going to your maximum obviously, so it takes you a good 3-4 minutes to recover when you're just lying on the ground after you're done. I think this week in particular it's hard to really get proper strength stuff into the gym because of the load we're putting on our bodies and the amount of running and physical stuff we're doing out in the pitch. So the gym has been, I would say, light as such. It's been plenty of movement and getting ourselves back in the frame of things for that. But it's, I think there's a few boys going in the afternoon still doing a wee bit extra, but I think everyone's sleeping well at night. Everyone's come in really fit. I think there's a great work ethic amongst all the boys, and everyone's really striving to push each other. And I don't think personally I've been involved in a group that's so fit. This week's training, it's been great to be back and seeing everybody push each other. I think now it's about getting as many minutes as we can into the legs. Obviously with different games, we've got our first game coming up Saturday, and I think that'll be about 6 weeks without a game, so definitely relish that challenge.
That's like I seen out of film there, abandoned shopping centre.
So we're just going to get you through like various poses and stuff, but we'll get you in the kit first and then we'll talk you through it.
I've heard it's quite nice, isn't it?
And you can be the judge.
Funnily enough, it was Chairman Kelly was telling me it was nice. It's a bit of kind of, it's got a bit of, who is it I'm getting? Maybe Higdon? Was there similar one?
Aye, to be fair, Blackman.
Is that what the Scotty McDonald?
Scotty's was a big sash, a big claret sash on the top.
I mean that one.
Oh, we zoom on it?
The black one,
Aye.
Claret number sash.
It's good Motherwell kit knowledge, I reckon.
Oh, that's better. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm doing a photo shoot for obviously a new kit, so it's looking really impressed with it. It's a good laugh.
That's quite nice. I'll try this side just to be.
Feels nice. I like this. Aye, just a quick shoot under the stand. So even though it's July, it's still actually quite cold under here.
Just turn your body like that. Cool. And maybe you need to move your foot very slightly because it feels like you're. Aye. How does that look, Carl?
Yeah.
That's decent else, isn't it? Try it again, but slightly further out.
Aye.
It's lovely. Really nice. I was just saying that I think it'll be Aldo, the kitman, will be. I think it's his dream as well. Black top to toe. So I think he'll be pleased. But no, it's really nice. Nice detail and nice quality as well. So.
Great. be there tonight.
A lot of players obviously left the building, but that's a good few came in the way, so some great additions the last week or two, so really pleased, and some good characters along with that. Hopefully add a couple more, but I think we're looking really healthy now.
And Ricki, see you just follow the camera with your eyes, but keep your head straight forward.
We've only got a couple of weeks in terms of preparation for the cup games, but I think that's obviously a competitive way to break you in, and I think it'll be obviously even better. You see the Euros and stuff with people in the stadiums again, so we'll be happy to welcome everybody back.
Obviously, I had a bit of a longer season, being away at the Euros. I managed to get the 10 days off in between. I'd like to have less because I'd like to have been further in the competition, but it was my first session back with the boys on Monday. So it was a short break, but a very exciting summer with highs and lows, and then I managed to get a wee trip over to see my family at the end of it, which was nice. Obviously, building up to the Euros, it will be the longest I've been away from my family. It's a minimum of 4 weeks. I'll be sad that I might miss them with some kind of crucial stages. There'll be a strong possibility that my daughter, by the time I go away, she'll be sitting up. I'm hoping my wee boy speaks any day. He's 18 months, he can say a couple of things, but I'm hoping that he starts to burst into song soon enough. I didn't miss too much. My wee boy's still not speaking, sadly. However, my wee girl's tripled in size. So no, she's my wee girl's becoming a right bruiser. So try and get her in a centre half, no doubt. But nah, she's changed the most. But my wee boy's still a wee bit more moody, but on the whole, he's the same. It was very, very intense. I think a wee bit of an emotional roller coaster. A complete difference of kind of life for that 4 weeks. Everyone knew it was at stake. Everyone knew what we had managed to achieve, and we were hoping to achieve more. Sadly, that wasn't to be the case, but one experience and one I'll never forget.
I thought Stephen O'Donnell was exceptional, and Billy was just behind him.
Obviously, I thought I performed well against England, as the team did, but I think the same in the Czech game and the Croatia game. I think both myself and the team, we could have done better, and it'll always be a frustration, but it had been a long, long time and none of us had experienced it. It was the full nation was behind us, and naturally then that comes a full nation's worth of opinions. You can't help but notice some of it, but it's trying to block out as much as you possibly can. And look, I think it can affect me maybe a little bit internally, and then probably more so immediately afterwards. I think you can naturally get dragged down a wee bit low. And obviously it was nice to kind of answer some of the critics with the performance at Wembley, but then it will just come straight back. And I'm sure the Croatia game had similar comments, but you need to, as a player, focus on one person's opinion, and that's the manager's. It's the thing I've kind of thrived off most of my career, is when a manager places that trust in me, and I tend to reward them with better or more consistent performances, and that's something I'll hopefully continue to do. I think certainly as a general experience, the first thing that stood out was the fans' reaction. The fans, when we were turning up to the first game, was I'd never seen it before. When we arrived in the airport, everyone clapping, everyone just right behind us, the flags, the tooting when we were driving by in the bus. It was certainly something special, and obviously the disappointment of not qualifying for the next round was obviously that was the goal and the objective, but all these wee things that were going on in the background were great experiences, and thoroughly enjoyed that side of it. It's kind of the first day at school for me on Monday. There's a lot of new faces. Won't know me, I don't know them, and you want to try and impress and continue to hopefully keep standards as high as possible to have what will be a more positive season, hopefully, for Motherwell. I wouldn't have really dipped. It would be more trying to just manage me. I think 10 days, if you'd been injured for 10 days, you'd be looking to come back, train a couple of days and be fit for the Saturday if needed.
Higher, lads, higher!
Hopefully the fans will be raring to come back in. Fans are the heart of football, and if without them it's not really, it doesn't mean the same, it isn't the same. And seeing the season ticket sales going well and the money they've raised for the people with low incomes is exceptional and something I'm immensely proud of to be part of in Lanarkshire. I think first and foremost it needs to be improvement from last season. I think obviously the way it ended was a bit disappointing because we could have ended the season very well, but improvement is the most important thing at any football club. Obviously last season it was difficult when we were so good and finishing third before I came, but looking to improve, getting everybody in and again showing a brand of football that the fans can be happy with and can bring success.